Hello, monkey! Today, a little later than usual, as my power just went out for half an hour or so, 45 minutes, something like that. But now I'm back. Alright, so continue with this. Let's continue, I mean. What did I write? Game time does not start. I did this. Make sure game time doesn't... Ah, this is the... Okay, interesting. So yeah, we just need to start it when we are now in the other worlds. Go to stop time in battles. I have this now. We just need to execute these save game, etc. Back to console. We did this. Console tells us we need to refine the text, but that's whatever. Crystal is now gray. That's not true. But we now need to get to the start area. Fall down. If I start now, it will go to the console. And this will lead us to do a yes or no questioning. My dialogue stuff. Or there's a yes and no here. Go to next node. I don't know what the first one is. And we say Y and N instead of yes or no. I need to make an option to make multiple things possible. Important at some point. Okay, so where we end up or no? We'll just say go to next node here. What do we do here instead? Go to node 3. 3 is... Nope, this is not node 3. Node 3. Execute logic, go to level, white level. So all we need is copy this. Here. What does N do? Part. Might want to see what code does if we don't go with the correct one. Let's see. Dialog. This. Not true. We should have looked at this. Ah, we're just looking at... Huh? If payload is not empty, or we look at command. So nothing here and yes and... Oh god. Where do I do that compare stuff? It's not good. Need to go in there with the payload. Where's the UI? could... Wait, is that in the same? Here. We do enter, right? There's something. Here we are checking if it's the same as does console 1, else it does console 2. Does console 2 mean? Quit game? Fine, I guess. We'll have it saved, so it should just start with that thing again. Else, first function. Which means I can just add a second one, because N will just quit the game. Right now. Which is fine, but maybe not good. Actually no, this is exactly what I want. In a different meaning than most would understand right now. I was more concerned that this is more too general. And not that quitting altogether is the problem, but whatever. Skip bubble, that's fine. Logic shouldn't be void level now. What does that void level thing trigger? Execute logic, go to level, void level. And this then goes into this thing, game controller. So instead of this, we should send this through abstract controller. We want the game controller. Okay. Now, this thing does this, goes in here, and then right now it just does this. But instead of this, we should enter some kind of pipe payload where we can differentiate between the top path and the lower path. The only problem I see now here is we are initializing a time controller. A reinitialization problem. Probably not. Create the player. Didn't even delete the player. Yes, we did delete the player. When we crash to desktop, everything is deleted anyway. So yes, I just need to copy all of this. This is completely fine. Now we say void level and start something. There we go. And then I just pipe this through from here. Payload. Instead of going into this thing, we just do this and pipe this through. And then here I can just decide which way to go. Like this. Which means if I now say yes in the console, we should be back into the normal world. No, actually no. Now we would. Let's see. Can we actually skip this? No. One of the only parts we cannot skip. And now we enter. And this should load this. Correct. Now the only thing left is to be spawned in the sky and fall down here where a mirror could be walking around. when we interact with our inputs, should be alarmed to us and touch us. And tea is nice. Okay, so how do we manage to get spawned up there instead of here? Not only that, we also need to stop this part. I mean, the latter part should do right now, actually. Are we here? Second console writing from confirm. This is the flag. And we have to do here true flags. And weighted ID to 1 or something. Yeah, that was correct. True flag. But creation started, creation finished, and this goes to 6. And 6 is everything already written something. How do we manage that? What means LJ? Oh my god. LJ. Bottom one here. Lines per loop. Just skipping is. Makes it so that it skips a lot of things once, like 25 lines. We need to copy kinda this. Something similar. Right. Yeah. And here. And now we get text from here. Need to. This is not correct. One, two, three, 0. Creating this thing. Copy this real quick. So this is the text from there. The text that we want to edit. First off, we need from 0 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, I guess. This. News part. What is SO console 0? Here this thing. Ah, it's sound. Yeah. We have to delete all of these. Is not needed anymore. Okay, so and just copy this here, I believe, and save it. Now it should appear immediately. Oh, problems. Here. No. And now it should be immediately there. Nice. From here it should do the same functionality as this guy. And can probably just copy the whole thing here. Ah, it shouldn't be go next node though. Hey Phil. Yeah, no worries, I started later too. As you can see on the total time, I just started at 8 PM. My electricity just went out and couldn't stream. Fine, I guess. Fine so far. With console 1, let's take the first function. Is this go next node? Here want go to an ID, which is what? If that's this. If I say N, this should quit. Didn't quit. Also didn't go to wherever. Okay. Oh, I know why. That's why. So if I write N, this should quit. If I write Y, it should go to the next level. Ta-da! So the console is ready. All we have to do is save our progress there. If we press yes, it should now always start us from falling down. Let's see. We say yes. How can I save that? What would be the best part to do that? Okay, so first off, this execute command comes from our UI controller, which is still not good, but whatever. Where was it again? Signal switch? No. Where do we start? Controller. I need this enter whatever. And that is... Wait, what's here? But this is also in game controller. Never mind, I'm stupid. This is in the correct place. Second. This goes in here. Now we could say that this part also adds a progression flag. But that's not correct. Okay, we need one more. Intro void is done, that's fine. Now we need another tag that we don't have yet. Wait. Good command. This is not working anymore. Does it work still? Should be now void level probably. Yeah, this is correct now. So enter simulation is true. We look, hey, intro void done. If false, then we go into the void level simulation. And then we have to see the console stuff. It's not this confirm. Confirm is something else. Can write something similar. Second console, waiting for confirm. Second console, done. If true, we do this. There we go. We just need to add that flag now, which is when we press yes. When we press yes, this goes to node 1. And this starts trigger logic, trigger point, execute logic, go to level, start area. This is wrong. Let's see. And with this, you can just do it like this. Which means if I now go through the console, it should be able to skip everything if I do the second time. So we start. We say yes. Now the progress tag has been written. Uh-oh. I thought... This is wrong probably, or no, correct. We get here? Or what's the problem now? Now it will go to the level though. No, it doesn't. Oh, wait. It doesn't do the start area thing. Okay. Command is not in there. There is start area. to level start. Oh, it's not command. I'm stupid. Okay. Halo 2. Now it should work. Uh-oh. Access none. Good. Save game is not there. Oh god, why is it not there? Another thing it did save. Game. Do a start here. And is there? So what's happening here? Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind. That's stupid. Okay, this should work now though. Alrighty. Yes. And then start again. Now it should go into the level. Perfect. So the whole thing is there now. The only thing that is left is the falling. And the mirror animation, but that's like its own whole thing, right? So what do we do now? Everything works. We now need to spawn up there somewhere. Make some kind of sequence. If I spawn the player up there, does it fall? Let's find out. Just to test. Let's get the player on. There it is. And just transfer it pretty far up. Right now it's like at 0, 0. It could be at just 0. But 10,000 in nothing. We need way more. This is 10,000. How far up the highest? Here with 41, and then we still need to go higher. Let's go 60,000. Like this. Still not enough. Let's double it. $15,000. $100,000. 18. Maybe. We also need to swap the islands from the simple view. But that's it for now. Let's see if this works. Start. Are we falling? We are falling. Will you look at that? It works. We need some kind of intro. Are we getting faster, I wonder? Doesn't seem to be that fast. Like we are stuck at the maximum. Let's look at the character. Player controller. This character. maximum acceleration. Where's maximum speed? Here. This is walking. Where's the flying? Is this the thing? Let's do this. See if this gets faster now. Doesn't seem to be getting faster. We're looking for... What is getting our velocity right now? Or something like that in here? Velocity. 4,000. Why are there two character moves? So how can we beat this maximum? Terminal limits. Yeah. Care. Limits. Maybe it's not called terminal limits. Of course. Project settings. There's a settings for that? Just the editor preference. Huh. Will you look at that? Are we max speed already? Why is there velocity everywhere, man? Really? Oh my god, good job, Unreal. No, actually it is rising still. Kinda works. You just need to switch these up with normal. They're normal models, maybe. We have to see what we will do. Maybe I'll leave them for now. There needs to be special care about them. Should land right here, and Mira should come down these stairs and find us. The problem is if she comes down the stairs, she would walk, and we would miss our chance to get her attention, no? There must be some kind of story where Mira finds us. Maybe she was rejected or something. Just comes out the temple. Also, how long is our intro right now? Up the time. Around 18 seconds. I never had a game with great enough distance that I needed that. But yeah, right? Good to know that there is a limit. But the limit is for physics. So you can simulate your own speeds by just adding position. Hello, Lesnia. Hi, is there The monkey bank. So there is no monkey bank. Don't get scammed. How dare you? Hello, hello. Look, my intro. All the parts of the intro is done. Now we spawn in the air. And then we fall down. This will be like the entry point after that intro. And there are like, I don't know, some writings here while we falling down. And then at some point we land and we need to get the attention of the main protagonist. It will be great. Yippee! How are you doing? Are you still building factories? I didn't play that game for a while now. I think since that one big planet update dropped, I didn't play it. It's so much content too, right? Did you finish the other planets? We don't need these anymore. So how does the game right now know which spawn point to take? Ah, you also didn't finish. I see. So we are starting there. There must be some kind of code that I'm using. I forgot. Don't need all of this anymore. Wasn't there. Switch to camera, initialize. Create character. The player. That might be it actually. Initialize the player. Battle group, this one we need to edit. Initialize the player. And that's the artifact. Ah, so this needs more editing. But initialize player. Just spawns it somewhere. As visual, set location. There it is. Wait, no, this is the avatar. I don't care. Camera. Rotation. What to do. Right arm. Where am I doing this? I forgot. Build island should be here. Clean up. Load level, switch level. Wait. This thing should trigger it. I'm pretty sure. Where is being loaded? Are we binding to anything? No. The overworld controller binding to it. Here. Oh, we are in there already. Build island, level package done. Set player to spawn points. And here's the spawn point. ID of loaded level. Which is set here. Ooh, this is bad. Okay. This needs to be... Hold on, we are not using the ID here. What's going on? This old code? Alright. Good luck. And don't give up. Rigging can be frustrating. So this ID we don't need, I think. I can just delete this. And it should still load. Yes. Oop. Okay, but now we can add spawn point or something. Are we using this anywhere else? Ooh! Boy, we are using it almost everywhere. Okay. This is problematic. So generally, we want to spawn here. But I guess if we send a string here and it's not empty, we want to go there instead. Like a spawn point override. Right. Then this will be the normal spawn point. But we also need, if not empty, wait, not empty, can we do empty, is empty not? Oh, wait, no. If it's empty, then do the top part. And else spawn point override. Voila. And now we just need a spawn point name. Let's see. Oh, something is up. Yeah, we are not using this anymore. Wait, level to load. Is this dead code? This might be that code, because this should have been broken for a while now. Set value struct. Yeah, this function is not being used anymore. Can just delete this, right? Yes. Same thing here, but exit switch after fade to black. I'm scared. Let's keep it for now and say this is deprecated, and then we can like make a backup. Right. And then this exit value struct, probably this destination we never use. If we find it everywhere. Don't use it there, we don't use it there. Oh, we do use it here though. Initialize world map. Okay, that's fine then. And keep that. Alright. There's more. Oh, this should be the... Right. Work now. Oh, can't we use it if it's deprecated? Maybe. Let's keep it broken then for now. This. Which. There's this though. It reached. Sure, we're using this. Put this level load. So if we do a switch level with a disable world map and the menu, then it's fine. But if we say disable world map and do something else, then this error will happen. Print error unhandled world switch or something. This is actually not created. This. Yeah, I know. Okay. Oh. we don't use this anymore. Alright, so it spawns us up there. Go to the map. Right map. No. Muscle memory, we don't want to go there. So spawn. Copy, paste. This thing can go to 0 and it is spawn, that's fine. And this one is now spawn after intro. On point after intro. Save, and then our little boot needs selected. There. Save it. And I need this. This. Yeah. I don't care about all of this probably. Not needed. Refreshed. Okay, good. On our ride, here we need this now. So if I don't put anything in here, we should spawn at the bottom. And if we do, it should spawn us at the top. Voila! Just need to see what else. On point 100 and yeah. We could, when we spawn now, exchange this island with a real one and make some orblings fly around and yes. That's one thing to do. We need to write some kind of credits while we are falling. And probably this position will be way more up here at some point. Because these islands will not be the only islands in the game. This is like the first area of, I think, 4 more. And they are at minimum at the same distance, if not even higher, each. I wonder if I will come across some float errors if I make it like that, but I don't know. Anyway, we should now find a good place to land. Where would be a good place where Mira could find us? What would she do while we're falling? Is she in the tavern? The library? Arena, maybe? Maybe she was rejected from the arena. I also want the player to some kind of first line of sight to an important building. This. Maybe here? What would be the coordinate of this place? Here. Off. Since the sun is right above us, the shadow is also right there where we have room. Right here, maybe? We could also make the crystal fall through islands because it's not materialized. But that's not safe yet, I don't know. This is the coordinate. There. Hello, Scene. Hello, Raiders. How are you guys doing? Look, scene. We are at a new part of the intro. When everything is done and there is another console, we will now spawn up here. And fall down. Oh, we can look at everything. And here we crash into the ground. And we see Mira maybe walking around and try to get her attention. Whimsically started learning about streaming virtual textures. Oh god. Because some of the assets pack textures are extremely high fidelity. What are virtual textures? A new texture streaming system. Basically, it's able to load just the parts of a texture that the camera can see. Ooh. Rather than the whole texture. That sounds like a good optimization part. Sure does. Not only that, probably loading time too, right? I see. Well, I'm sure my game will not need this, since my textures will be extremely small. When I spawn, should the camera look at somewhere specific? 8K low fidelity textures. Why 8? Why not 32K? 32K monkey face. And then I just get some parts of that texture to get the colors. Like this. This is my face. Two of them. Two RTX 6000. And then the game looks like this. Look, I have particles now. Can actually tell that I'm moving. Although we will not use it in this part. Maybe while we're falling, but I'm not sure. This is like, this should be feedback stuff. Did you actually see the fight between the crystal and the angel thing? Did I show you? I don't know. Not yet. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me cheat real quick. So whatever happens, we want to go in here. Whoop. So basically, this is how the game is. You know all of this already. So I will just skip this part. We try to repair the crystal. And then that's over. And then we see that cocoon opens here. The angel comes out. Why is it black? Interesting. And then we get beaten up. And now we are not able to move anymore. If I try to move, we just see that there's some kind of pulse. We see this thing, some crazy things. And there's this guy shooting. Maybe they need to be a little bit closer so I can see them, or further away. And this happens. And we crash the desktop. First boss from Rez. And when the crash happened, we actually end up in this console part again. Actually, there would be like some writings, but since I have the progression tag, it already wrote all of that. It basically says, hey, some errors happened. Try to recreate, but I can't. And then you just say yes. And then you fall down. I just need to make the sequence now. There's some things going on or whatever. This thing needs to look damaged too. Then I don't know how the impact will be down here. But yeah, step by step, getting closer to finishing the intro. It has been a while, man. I think I started January with this and it's already mid of April. What do I do? There are so many things I have to do. Let's check our notes first. Save game is done, kinda. We still need more saves. I did. Yes, I have like built 4 different systems. Like the dialogue system, the event cassette system, the whole rigging stuff. There's a lot in there. Back to console, that's done. Console tells us, yes, console tries to recover. Crystal is now gray. That's something we have to do. It's not gray, but the intensity needs to be lower and no animation. We can enter simulation anyway. That's already happening. Falling down, but we need credits. Mirror we need. This will be hard. Like I need to animate Mirror and I need to now look at the asset and prepare it for this. And then we have to do all of this. And she picks us up. We light up again. We are bound to her. Yeah, this is all the things that needs to happen afterwards. So what we are now concentrating is this part. Well, not even this part. This is our next package. But the console stuff is done. And this is what we have to do. Save game, I mean, we have to save game too when we are crashed down. Save game when at ground. And save game after mirror connection. And the rest is optional. Alright. Have a good lunch. Thank you. You too. So, what do we do? What do we do? It's now gray. We could maybe start with this. How do we tell that the player needs to start a specific thing? No animation. If I not initialize, what happens? You have an error, that's okay, but it is what I want to have a little bit. You might just need some kind of state for the animation blueprint to actually not rotate. This guy. Right now, this just goes. Wait, this is the power down procedure. The rotation itself just happens through this, probably. This timer. And through the timer, we just do relation. We just need to stop the timer. Run timer. This will be alts at start. Activate it. that. So right now it should not do anything. Good. But for the others we need that. What is the fact? They have a. Using this. It's just. What? This one. That all? Are we doing it? Oh, it's in the sequence. Hold on. Remember. Here, power down. This thing. Yeah. Right now it should not turn. Good. Now it should. Yeah. Wait, I did not. Let's check the fight too, though. Important. Feel like not turning there. Couldn't. Fixed. Maybe the other way around should be the way. Should be active normally. Shouldn't. Oh. Wait. What? Oh, okay, I see. This is fine, we just need to set the default so linguistics act. We have a power down. This is not exactly what happens. How can we get this actor without opening? Guess we can't. Here. Power down instantly. Well, that's not what we want. We just want this. All right. Now, question is, do we stick in the ground? Or do we float a little above? What should I do? I feel like this should just be a little lower. I wonder what happens then. That's okay, this is the player. We need like transfer the player to Mira. Kinda. And this thing needs to float around Mira now. It'll be complicated. Yes, the first thing would be to make this crystal be lower. Right. 10 or something. Ah, but this will also break the camera right now. Fine. 2. Find a way. 6. Something. It's the artifact. Brother? What's this? Alright. Oh, my hands are so cold. Crystal needs. Alright. You can still see the mountain here. No tea, no. I think it's time to end the stream here. So next time, what are we going to do next time? Things are getting very complicated. I guess credits. Some kind of big writing in the background while we're falling, saying made by Kampekisaru. Which means we could probably also remove the splash screen at some point. But I do want some kind of logo in there, right? So yeah, this part, this will be hard. Like, we need to animate Mira. We need to make a functionality that triggers her attention. We need to decide what she's right now doing. Is she just standing somewhere? Sitting? Crying? I don't know. And then when she reaches us, we need her to touch us. Our crystal artifacts change its state to rotate and be light up again. parented to mirror, changing the player camera and collision to mirror. A lot of things need to happen there. We will see. Alright, but for now, I'm done. Even though there was like a power outage, I think we did good progress here. Alright, Phil, thanks for tuning in. I believe no one else is here. No, the raiders are still here. Raiders, thanks for raiding. Everyone, for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, monkey.